Okay. I was talking to Amy Cubberly this week on chatting, and I said, there's a guy on this show if you want to go back and look at our first show, you will see we've actually improved. And it was pretty raw, the first show, and we've got now a set and a lot of things, but the show gained a bit of legitimacy when this guy came on the show, and that's our Mayor, Al Strathdee. He's a good sport, great guy, so he's making our appearance for the third year running. Let's welcome our Mayor, Al Strathdee. There you go. Like some water? Okay, we're glad to have you back on the show. You were on the second show of the Front Porch Show.
Yes, I was. But it's going to be hard to follow the dancing thing, actually.
You should have joined us.
You're going to get a chance.
Oh, well, no, not there.
I hear you're dancing a lot, though, in council chambers sometimes.
Some days.
Did you ever think you'd be on the third season of the Front Porch Show?
You know what? It just never ceases to amaze me, actually, John, the things that can happen in life.
You're so diplomatic. Thank you. Anyways, how's it been working with the new council?
It's been good, actually. We have a really diverse group, and everyone seems to be on board with trying to move the town forward, and it's been very positive.
Yeah. What kind of a year has it been?
I think it's been a very good year for St. Mary's. There's lots of things going on. People keep choosing St. Mary's to live. Is that better? Sorry.
Yeah. I warned you. Thank you, people. Thank you. I keep telling you.
Sorry, Aunt Roberta.
Put the beer down.
All right.
I want Aunt Roberta to be the producer of the show. She's doing a great job.
Anyway, it's been a very positive year for the town. People are continuing to move to St. Mary's. We have growth, and there's a lot of positive things happening. Projects. Murdoch's in town again, for example, filming, and there's been some positive tourist things happening. A lot of growth. Things are good.
We're actually becoming one of the film capitals of Ontario with the films that are happening just outside of town. We have the Cools making films in town. It's incredible.
Yeah, no, it's been great. I mean, I think people are in the film community are starting to discover some of the great residences and some of the buildings that we preserved and have. It's St. Mary's is a very unique place.
Yeah, and we also have some beautiful people who appear in those films, I've heard.
I haven't heard that, but maybe.
Okay. Okay, well, you will. Municipalities right now are in the process of trying to do more with less. What kind of things are you doing to help with that?
Well, this year we've been rationalizing a lot of services. We continue to do partnerships with other municipalities. For example, the Stratford Police, other things we're doing to try and work with our neighbors to be more efficient. It's no secret there's a lot of trouble in the province with finances. We have a huge debt, and our funding continues to decrease, so we have to just be more efficient, work a little harder, and be creative. And St. Mary's has always been that way. We've always found solutions. We're a separated municipality, and obviously with the services we have and a lot of the things that have happened economically in town, we're get things done in community, and there's a lot of good people here, and I have a very, very positive view for the future.
So what are some of the priorities for the town right now?
Infrastructure is always a priority. Growth at a reasonable, pace. Economic development, as I say, increasing tourism and just making St. Mary's a great place to live. We're doing some work at our fire hall, modernizing a lot of our services. It's a big list, but as I say, we're very positive. Council seems determined to work on the strategic plan that we have, and I think that things are moving forward.
Yeah. Now you and Terry have known each other for a long time.
Yeah, too long, some would say, actually. But
Too long. Hold it. 15 years ago, I asked you to pave Emily Street when I moved there. I want to thank you for doing it 2 years ago. No, maybe a year and a half ago. No, I really, really appreciate it, son, for what you're doing for me. But I got one more thing to ask you. You are...
You haven't got your tax bill yet, Terry. Yeah.
For 4 years I haven't. You've been chasing me down to Nashville. You come to Nashville 8 times to get it, for crying out loud. And I made John, you asked me, we're going to do... Your Honor, His Worship, the Mayor. So I went around town, and I said, I'm going to have the pleasure on the Front Porch Show to interview our Mayor. So I asked about 8 people, different questions about what I should ask them. Scratch, maybe.
You wouldn't say that in front of Aunt Roberta, some of those things that are written down there, would you?
Not a chance. No, there's only one that I'm gonna mention. You're gonna laugh because these people were very, very sincere and very honest and very worried about this. And they just said that there's yellow porta-john somewhere that's not being used, and they'd like to see it used more. So you can figure out where it is and who has to do it. You know what I mean? I accomplished my mission out there. The people who ask me, I ask it.
Okay.
We'll
What do you
take that
mean
under advisement.
economic improvement? I don't understand that. Economic improvement.
Economic development, yes.
Was that my paving of Emily?
That was paving Emily.
Yes, I knew it. Thank you.
So after that, what's your favorite part of the job?
It's meeting new people, and there's always challenges. Actually, you know, it's I think I'm very lucky because I get to meet lots of interesting people, and it's always it's like a big jigsaw puzzle, trying to figure out what to do when and to move things forward. Actually, so you know, I find it very interesting.
Yeah, and your media appearances, of course, are.
Well, the front porch show, that's a bonus, actually, obviously.
Yes, of course. Okay, well, Al, we'd like to thank you for coming to the Front Porch Show. Always a good sport. And in fact, you were on our second show, as I said, and thank you for coming in once again for the third season. Hopefully, you'll be coming in on the 15th season as well.
I certainly hope so, John.
Okay.
Good luck tonight, and thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.